From NorthJersey.com, this is from AOL.com. Interesting link that I found here for you. And this is about the Mets prospects and what they did in this spring breakout game on Friday, which I thought was fascinating to watch. And they talked about it in this article. On the other day. These Mets prospects stood out during the team's inaugural spring breakout game. Major League Baseball is pulling out all the stops to highlight the next generation of potential stars. The prospect-laden spring training breakout games, the first of their kind across the league this weekend. The Mets and Nationals provided one of the most highly anticipated matchups on Friday afternoon, with 7 players inside MLB Pipeline's top 100 featured in the contest. Mets' potential future pitchers rose to the task, limiting the Nationals' top prospects to 2 runs on 6 hits and a 4-2 7-inning victory at Clover Park. It's really cool. Something I think, looking back, it'd be cool to have that same lineup in the big leagues one day. Mets outfield first base prospect Ryan Clifford. Here are the 5 Mets prospects who stood out during the inaugural spring breakout game and what to know about their potential moving forward. And there's some interesting performances in this game. Brandon Sprout. He's the starting pitcher. The breakdown is the University of Florida product, who's twice drafted by the Mets, including with the 56th overall pick. And last season's draft provided a strong glimpse in his first action with the team. The 23-year-old righty, who's the Mets' number 13 ranked prospect according to MLB Pipeline, needed only 6 pitches to work a perfect 6th inning and secured the hold. I mentioned, he pitched so quickly, if you blink, you missed it. Sprout's sinker, which he used to strike out Maxwell Romero Jr., hit 99 miles per hour on the gun. He also worked in a cutter and curveball to cruise to the Nationals lineup. Ryan Clifford, first baseman outfielder. Mets got a glimpse of their potential top of the order for the next decade as Clifford, the team's number 4 and MLB's 97th ranked prospect, lined up at first and batted cleanup behind Jet Williams, Drew Gilbert, and Luis Angel Acuna. A drop fly ball in the opening inning put a runner in scoring position for the Mets, and Clifford cashed in by ripping an opposite field double down the left field line for the game's opening run. The 20-year-old's power potential is what made him a key piece in last season's trade that sent out Justin Verlander to the Astros and also netted Drew Gilbert. Clifford said he's comfortable in either corner outfield spots and first base, a new position for him. Tyler Stewart, starting pitcher. After initially struggling in his transition from elite pitcher to starter as a 6th-round pick in 2022, Stewart, the Mets' number 18 prospect, was one of the organization's top breakout pitchers during the 23 season. After opening with a 4-0 record, a 1.55 ERA, and 1.04 WHIP in High A Brooklyn, the 24-year-old was elevated to Double-A Binghamton, where he was 3-2, a 3.60 ERA. The 6'9" right-hander showcased more velocity than expected on Friday, with a sinker that touched 97. That pitch paired with a slider, 4-seam fastball, and curveball enabled him to get the Nationals top of their lineup, which featured top prospects Dylan Cruz, James Wood, and Brady House, to all ground out. Marco Vargas, infield. The 19-year-old prospect, who was acquired by the Mets at the trade deadline in exchange for David Robertson, drew the start at second base as Acuna's double play partner. While Vargas said he is the most comfortable at shortstop, he's okay playing at second or third base. The left-handed hitter, who was the organization's 8th ranked prospect, received 3 at-bats and showcased some strong strikes on awareness with a pair of walks and runs scored. Vargas contributed to 5 outs in the field, including a double play in the 4th inning. Calvin Ziegler, starting pitcher. Breakdown. The 21-year-old right-hander was drafted by the Mets in the 2nd round of the 21 MLB draft, but was limited to 17 starts in each of the last 2 seasons as he dealt with biceps tendonitis, surgery with bone spurs in his elbow, and a torn quad. Quote, "It was about as hard as it gets," Ziegler said at the stretch of injuries to begin his career. "I signed to be a baseball player, not a rehab player, so it was definitely tough, but we made it through, so we're good now." Ziegler flashed some of what makes him an intriguing option moving forward with a perfect 7th inning, including his 2 strikeouts to earn the save. He flashed a fastball that touched 97 and a looping curveball, which is his second best pitch, while featuring a slider that he has been working on since November. Now, they don't mention this particular player in this article, but another guy that really stood out for a lot of people, and I saw his pitching, was Nolan McLean, who was a two-way player that the Mets drafted last year from Oklahoma. And because of his ability to be able to hit for power and his ability to pitch and to throw extremely hard, he was throwing that ball up 98, 99 miles per hour. And he looked very, very difficult to hit for those hitters, with the Nationals. He was extremely impressive. Now, the Mets are going to play him. They're going to have him be both a position player for now and as a pitcher for now. His bat is behind his pitching. He could pitch in the major leagues. It just depends on where he'll finish. In my view, I think he'll pitch in the majors. Whether he is a everyday player like, say, Shohei Ohtani, that's to be determined because his bat is kind of behind. He's got tremendous power. His on the 10 to 80 scale, his power is 80, which means when he makes contact, the ball goes out far. The problem is he's not a good hitter. His hit total is 30. You need to be 50 to be an average hitter, and he's at 30 right now. But he's a very impressive guy to watch, and he was very impressive on that mound. As a pitcher, the least likely scenario for him would be as a closer, but the Mets are going to start him in the minor leagues, I guess. So we'll have a pretty good idea. He'll develop very quickly as a starter. He'll develop his repertoire, how he's able to get a third pitch and all that other stuff. So let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to Prospect Hut, and I'll see you later.